I'm Sherry Archibald with the Paramount Theatre, and I'm here to talk to you about an event that's coming up that has a lot of fighting and excitement coming up on the stage. The last weekend of September, we are looking forward to the Three Musketeers, and I have with me someone that you see on the camera quite often, but he's taking a different role today. Vincent Bridgers is here with me today to talk about this event because you are directing this play, correct?
That's right. It's a lot of fun. It's kicking off
the Three Musketeers. I don't think I introduced it
yet.
Right.
We're kicking off Center Stage Theater's 35th anniversary season. So yeah, we're starting with Three Musketeers, which is a lot of fun. It's all, you know, adventure, swordplay, swashbuckling.
Yeah. That's great too. The choreography is wonderful. When you really look, professional with your fighting, you know that you are prepared for a play.
Had some additional rehearsal time because of the fighting, because we wanted to be sure that we were very safe, and there are a lot of different fights during the show. Anything from there's like one-on-one fights, of course, but then there's actually the big fight scene between the Three Musketeers, D'Artagnan, and the Cardinal's Guards, where there's 11 people on stage at one time with swords fighting.
And these are not plastic swords.
No, these are stage combat swords. They're basically like compared to a beefed up fencing sword. They're not as flexible as those, but they're very nice pieces of equipment. But we had Mr. Steve Wetzel of the Shadow Players of Raleigh come down and do our fight choreography. He does a lot of pirate reenactments and things like that. So he's actually, if you've been to an ECU Pirates game, he comes out as a pirate during those games.
Very good. So you've probably seen him when you've been at an ECU game, and you all have had him come here for some of the choreography, and you've gone there as well, haven't you?
Yep, we've gone up to Raleigh. The first month of rehearsal was all swordplay. So we went up to Raleigh for weekend rehearsals and some training, and then he came down here once or twice a week to help us with that as well.
Have there been any injuries?
Nothing major.
Sounds like a story to that.
The blades are intentional. They're all dull, and they all have like a little button on the end of them, so you can't really stab somebody. But if you hit someone in the arm, or if you get poked, it does hurt a little bit, and it can leave a mark. But as we've had 1 or 2 incidents with that, but nothing big.
Some small bruises walking around town.
Exactly. It's part of the fun of being in the show.
Very good. Well, this event, of course, is coming up the last weekend, the 28th, 29th, and 30th. There's an opportunity for many performances, Friday night, Saturday night. It's both shows at 7:30, and then on Sunday at 3. You can purchase your tickets online or by calling the theater, so everything is ready to go there. But let's talk about the Three Musketeers. If there is anyone out there who just doesn't know a thing about the Three Musketeers, what would you tell them about the play?
Well, it's based off of something called the D'Artagnan Romances, which was by Alexandre Dumas, and it's a really, really classic story. It's been so many different adaptations of it now, including a really recent movie adaptation in 2011. Of course, that one goes a little bit above and beyond because it's supposed to be set in the 1600s, and they have, flying airships in the new movie and stuff like that. We don't have that.
None of that, nothing flying.
But it's about a young man coming to the age of 18 named D'Artagnan, and he is destined to become a musketeer who's a king's guard, King Louis XIII. In France, and so his father was a musketeer, and he wanted to kind of follow in the footsteps. And then on his way, he kind of falls into this plot against the king and queen that Cardinal Richelieu has set up. So he ends up running into the famous Three Musketeers, which is Athos, Porthos, and Aramis.
And the duties of a musketeer?
It's basically just to protect the king and defend the queen.
Okay. So there's going to be a lot of fighting going on, a lot of fun.
Well, it's a love story as well. It's a comedy adaptation. It's actually adapted by Ken Ludwig, who did shows like Moon Over Buffalo and Lend Me a Tenor. So if anybody is familiar with those shows, there's a lot of good comedy in it, a lot of action, a lot of adventure, and then, as I said, there's a love story as well because D'Artagnan meets one of the Queen's ladies in waiting on the way and falls in love with her.
Well, you've just all wrapped up into one. If you've got romance, comedy, entertainment, fighting,
a little bit of everything.
It's going to be for everyone. So it's a great family night out for sure.
Definitely.
Well, definitely come and see us. We can process your tickets for you here at the theater, or you can call us at 583-8432 or visit our website at goldsboroparamount.com. Thank you so much, and I hope that you've enjoyed directing that play. I know that you're excited about showing it off and all the wonderful talent from the stage. So we look forward to seeing you here, and we look forward to seeing you all here in the audience to see the Three Musketeers on September the 28th, 29th, and 30th. Thank you. you.